Oh, what's up, everybody? Goo goo gaga. I am done with you. I told you not to say that. What's up, Roger? What's up, everybody? Goo goo gaga. Let me say what's up, everybody? Goo goo gaga. What's up, everybody? Goo goo gaga. Let me say something. Oh, good more. Let me get some more. All right, guys. Let me get some more. What's up, Roger, Scotty? Let me get some more. Today we're reading 5-minute Marble story. Give me some more. Give me some more, bro, please. Give me the cat, bro. Let me get some more. Give me more. Should we get it?
All right.
Get started. Get started. Get started. Ooh.
All right, let's get it. What a book, what a book, what a book, what a book. Oh.
5-minute Marble story.
Sit down, son, so you can read. All right.
5-minute Marble.
5-minute Marble stories. Let's see what we're reading about first. Who get the first action?
Me.
I'm talking about in the story, y'all.
Me.
In the story.
Oh,
What
okay.
superhero go first?
Me. We don't even know. I do.
Drum roll,
Who?
please.
Grandma.
And the first one up is Spider-Man.
No. Villains.
But Spider-Man is a story.
Oh, Pete.
All
No. It's
Right now, we just say the new Spider-Man is in town. It don't say nothing about Peter. Stop it.
No. It's Miles.
Yep. So Miles Morales is a student at Midtown High School in New York City. He's happy and he has a thirst for knowledge, especially science. He was a young boy just like any other, working hard and doing the right thing. But something soon happened that changed his life for good.
Why?
I don't know. We gotta read to find out. What do you think happened?
I think what happened is he became Spider-Man.
How?
He got bit by a spider.
Let's see. All right. So while in chemistry class, Miles noticed that his good friend, Peter Parker, kept sneaking out of school. Miles grew suspicious, wondering if something was wrong with Peter, if he was okay. So one day, Miles followed Peter and watched as he snuck a mask from his bag. But it wasn't just any mask that Peter was sneaking. It was a Spider-Man mask. Look, G.
Hmm?
You know they see you?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
All right.
No, it's too late. Leave it. And then your hands are already yucky. Stop, dude. What are you doing? Go wash your hands.
Oh! That's yucky, right, Daddy?
What's wrong with him?
Leave me alone.
You the one did it on camera. Get your hands out your mouth. That's nasty too. Don't do it. Have a seat. So Miles couldn't believe it. When Peter was leaving school that afternoon, Miles called to Peter. Hey Peter, where are you headed? Peter awkwardly smiled back and said, I've got an assignment for the Daily Bogey. Yeah, I've got to go. Pay attention.
I can't even hear you. He's laughing.
Yeah, cut the laughing out and pay attention.
I can't let me do that.
Miles didn't believe that either. He followed Peter to a giant lab. Inside the lab, Miles lost track of Peter, and he didn't notice the genetically altered spider slowly spinning a web and dropping down towards him. Uh-oh. The spider's coming.
I know. Batman!
Whoa! The spider bit Miles right on the hand. Miles knocked it off. He knew instantly that this was no ordinary spider bite. Instead of getting sick from the spider bite, Miles soon discovered that it gave him Spidey powers. I've got to... Yes.
I knew it.
Yep, you're right. I've got to figure out what this means. What should I do? He ran home fast.
Wait, I think we read this book.
Maybe. So think. Miles told himself. If Peter really is Spider-Man, then what did he do? Miles searched for articles about Spider-Man. Okay, so you get powers, check. Then what? You make a costume and go stop bad guys. That seemed obvious. With that, Miles created his own Spider-Man costume and leaped in the city. Yes, sir.
I'm here. So why did he make his own? He could just buy, like you know the movie. So they had the Spider-Man when he died. Well, he didn't actually die, but whatever. So they had a costume, but he could have just bought that one.
Maybe it was somebody took it. Maybe the police had it and they didn't want to give it back. Maybe he couldn't fit it, so he needed his own, so he can make sure he can fit it. All right. So I can run on walls, Miles yelled as he scaled the side of a building. He was enjoying discovering his powers, and climbing walls wasn't the only one. Miles soon discovered that he had an amazing spider sense that warned him of danger. What the heck?
Ooh.
Miles couldn't ignore the ringing in his brain. That's when he noticed the burglars running behind him. In that instant, what started off as fun became very scary. Miles had a really big decision to make. Should he run from the danger and stay safe? Or should he use his new powers to try to stop these villains? Yes.
I think so.
You think he's gonna use his powers to stop the villains?
Yeah.
All right.
He got his powers, but he's using them with Peter.
He's using them with Peter.
Come in the video. Come in the video.
What you mean?
Now. Huh?
What you mean?
So he's fighting with Peter.
He's fighting with Peter. So you said they going right over here on this page. See, you jumping ahead of me. I ain't see that yet.
Oh.
All right. So Miles realized that if he was going to call himself Spider-Man, he was going to have to act like Spider-Man. Much of his surprise, Peter Parker, as the original Spider-Man, was already on the case.
Mommy, join the party.
One of the criminals was getting away, but Miles was able to help. Hold on, Helmet Head, he announced. The only place you're racing off to is prison. Miles had powers to match Peter's and was easily able to contain the thief.
She make me mad.
So they worked together and they got the thief.
Daddy.
They put him in jail.
Why?
Because
they bad.
he was stealing. What was he stealing?
Money.
Yeah, money. Alright, so it wasn't until the action was over that Miles realized just how much danger he was really in. He climbed to the top of a building and wanted to fade away, which is exactly what he did. That was a brand new power, one that Peter didn't have. To camouflage himself into his surroundings. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
What can he do? What's cool?
Wait. No!
Oh, you, what's cool?
Shoot,
What did you say was cool?
I'm tired of, I will do.
So you gotta listen. What was cool?
He could fade away in the, wherever he saw. So he can just, like, turn into that, but he's not really in that. He just camouflaged with it.
Yes, good job. That's the word.
I think so he's cool.
He's cool because he was able to camouflage into different surroundings. That means he was able to blend in.
Daddy.
That's a new power that the old Spider-Man can't do. You hear me, Luigi?
So you know how the game that Peter and Miles were in, so they were fighting Rhino, and Miles had this electric power that he like electricity, and then when he kicked Rhino in the face, the Rhino was going to jail.
Yeah. All right, so Peter Parker swung up to where Miles had been. Miles, is that you? Peter called out. I recognize your voice. Believe it or not, I know what you're thinking. I went through the same thing when I first got my powers. Miles was stunned. You did? Sure, I did, Peter said. My Uncle Ben used to tell me that with great power there must also come great responsibility.
Hey. Never mind.
All right.
Daddy, I love you.
I love you too. So Peter tossed Miles something from his costume. Here, you can have these extra web shooters for now, said Peter. Whoa, cool, Miles said while testing out the web shooters. Miles looked up to Peter, figuring out what he should... Bro, have you lost your mind? Put your feet down.
I never lost my daddy.
Don't put your feet on me again. Miles looked up to Peter, figuring out what he could do. Maybe I can follow you around for a few days. You know, see how it goes.
Daddy.
How you think it's gonna go?
Daddy, why did you cuss for when we were reading the book? Why would it say that? No, he didn't.
I didn't say a curse word.
He said, what the heck?
That's what the book said. I'm reading the book. And it's not a curse word.
It is.
Yes, sir.
So I think they're gonna fight crying with each other, and then I think they're gonna have a good time.
What do you think they're gonna do, Luigi?
I think that they're gonna cry and each other above their head.
Hey, I need you to sit up. Say it again. What you think they're gonna do?
I said they're gonna cry and bump their head.
They gonna cry and bump their head?
Yeah, on each other. We're gonna check.
You think the bad guy gonna slam their heads together?
Yeah.
So, let's see what happens. So I think that's a good idea. But you can't go around calling yourself Spider-Man, Miles. That's name taken.
Spider.
Oh, I'm definitely Spider-Man, Miles said, smiling again. The two swung off together to patrol the friendly neighborhood. It wasn't long before Peter got them into quite a pickle, surrounded by some of the nastiest villains in New York City. And that's when Miles knew.
Me, Rhino, Venom, they got Hawkmock, they're right there, and then they got
Luigi,
the
sit
Green
down.
Goblin.
Yep.
Well, this is Hawkmock.
Bro, cut it. Have a seat where you can sit on the floor.
No, you forgot about me, Daddy.
What you was finna say?
They're gonna cry and they butt each other in their head, but we're gonna see again.
Yeah, we gonna see. Let's see. It's not too late. He was born for this. Mal said he was born for this. Don't look like they gonna get their head put together.
Where's the red one at? Okay.
So that's Peter. And that's Miles.
Mouse. Okay.
So, wait till we done reading this page. This is what you was talking about, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the battle roared while Peter kept poking fun at the rampaging villains. Miles was terrified. How do you keep joking in the middle of a fight? He asked Peter. Aren't you scared? That's when a rhino grabbed Peter by the neck. Peter couldn't let out another. Oh, okay. That's when Rhino grabbed Peter by the neck. Peter couldn't let out another word, funny or otherwise. Miles turned and let loose his newest and last power, another power that Peter didn't have at all. Miles would later call it Venom Strike, and it put Rhino down for the count. Peter was safe. He electrocuted him. Sit up straight.
They started talking about it again. They probably
Sit up straight. Yes.
They probably made a movie on this, and then they made a book, and then they made the game.
Yeah, that's how it go. You got something to say besides being a crybaby? Huh?
No.
Okay. So Miles and Peter wrapped the baddies up in maybe a little more than the usual amount of sticky stuff. Peter said, "Come on, if you're not going to change your name, you're going to learn how to crack jokes. It's part of the job. Give it a try." Miles scratched his head, thinking while looking down at the webbed up villains. Then he said, "Look like you've got yourself into a sticky situation, evildoers." Peter signed, "Wow. Somebody called a doctor. You have no funny bone."
No, he don't. Yes, he do.
You don't say he do. So let's read one more.
Okay.
And this one is called Family Affair. Who is your family? What's some of your family name?
Fortnite.
Fortnite your family?
Yeah. No,
That's how you feel?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So you gonna go live with Fortnite?
There's literally Fortnite in that room. I can literally hear it.
What's your who your family?
The Rogers party.
Gang gang. All right. So a family affair. On a quiet night in the gallery, the Guardians were gathered in the Milano, waiting for their next big mission. Just then, the ship's incoming message light began to blink. The Guardians all huddled over the night. Oh boy, Rocket said. Umbrella have stolen the device from Nova Corps, and they need our help. Uh-oh.
I know what's going on.
You gonna help?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
Are you gonna help?
Let's see if y'all can help.
I literally just said that.
Let's see if y'all can help find the device. So, Gamora was thinking about her adopted sister Nubuela. She couldn't help but think about their history and the sibling rivalry that started early in their lives. As young girls, Gamora and Nubuela had been taken in by the most feared supervillain in the universe, Thanos. Thanos had been a harsh parent to Gamora and Nubuela. To inspire competition between the two, he forced them to fight each other over and over again.
I'm gonna put a hat on for the reason. I'm gonna put a hat on.
You gonna put a hat on?
Yeah.
So Gamora ran away from her evil family in search of something better. She joined the Star-Lord on his adventure, but she often wished Nubuela would have joined them too. So Luigi, who is this? I want Luigi to answer. Who is that?
Rhino.
No, Rhino was another story.
I don't know.
This is Thanos.
Thanos.
Who is this green one, Luigi?
I forgot her name.
You forgot her name? That's Gamora. Gamora. And this?
It's Amara. Is that her sister?
That's her sister. Her name is Nubuela.
Nubuela? Wait.
Nebula, whatever. Nebula.
Wait, I saw both.
Nebula. Nebula. That sounds more like it. What up?
So I saw. Daddy. I saw the whole. Avengers. Daddy. Bro, I saw a whole. Daddy. Bro.
Finish it. You can say it.
So I saw the whole Avengers fighting, and then they were teaming up to fight Thanos.
All right, let's see if that happens in the book. What's up? Huh? All right. So the Guardians sprang into action. Gamora guided Rocket and Star-Lord as they flew the Milano. Come on, bro. Stop and just pay attention. Chasing after Nebula. Gamora knew she couldn't let Nebula get away. They flew through the galaxy, following Gamora's lead. They landed on Mirage, and Star-Lord was skeptical, but Gamora had a feeling. Pay attention, Luigi. You're not. But Gamora had a feeling. If this is where you're hiding, Gamora muttered as they landed, then I'll find you. Yes.
So if it's just 5 minutes, this whole video should just take 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's approximately 5 minutes. That don't mean it's gonna take 5 minutes. And plus, y'all stop to ask questions, so that means it take longer. Luigi making noises, so that takes a little longer.
No one knows. My name.
I hear you. So she caught Nebula stealing in the past and had learned that she was wired into a whole underground network for black market goods, linked by the subterranean tunnels of the Mirage. Gamora ran ahead of the rest of the Guardians. She navigated the streets until she spotted an old wooden door with strange markings etched into it. She descended a creaky staircase into the darkness below. Soon, Gamora heard a low voice in the distance. Up ahead, she saw a shaft of light where the tunnel ended. Leading into a large room, she slowly crept towards the entrance. Is someone there? Who's there? That's Gamora. She's the one walking in.
Gamora.
Nebula's voice rang out. Why don't you quit skulking in the shadows and reveal yourself? Busted. Gamora entered the room to find Nebula's. Yep. Nebula standing.
What?
Gamora entered the room to find Nebula standing in a corner holding a strange-looking device. It was round and covered with dials and buttons. Gamora thought it must be some kind of weapon. Luigi. Where's the weapon?
Airhead.
Which point to it?
B.
Now where's up? Oh, yeah.
Ow!
You lucky I ain't see that weapon when I asked you that. Alright. Ah, Gamora, Nebula said. What a very unpleasant surprise. Gamora rolled her eyes. Time's up, sister. Time's up, sister of mine. She snarled as she lunged at Nebula. But Nebula pressed the button on the device she was holding, and Gamora froze.
Why her sister do that?
Because they beefing.
Oh.
So in honor, Gamora watched her arm lower itself and drop her sword. Gamora was powerless to respond. Nebula seemed to be controlling her body with the device. Clever, isn't it? Nebula said.
Stop.
They're doing all sorts of wonderful things with technology at Nova Corps these days. Imagine all the trouble I can cause now. Uh-oh, let's see. Is her family gonna help? So suddenly, Star-Lord burst into... Luigi, stop and just stop. Stop making noises, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Suddenly, Star-Lord burst into the room. Not so fast. When you mess with Gamora, you mess with all of us. Rocky ran in behind Star-Lord, holding a giant cannon.
He's really big, Daddy.
Who big?
Him.
Yep, we're gonna see
Groot.
who that is.
It's Groot.
Let's see. Drax came in. He looked over at Gamora and said, "Why is this just standing there? Why is she just standing there? I am Groot." He was right. A deep voice boomed out. Groot lumbered through the doorway. "No, pal," Rocket said. "I don't think she turned into a tree." "Okay," Star-Lord said to Nebula. "We can do this the easy way or the fun way." Nebula grinned. "Let's have some fun, shall we?"
He's really talking.
What's that face for?
Me.
It's for fun or easy.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah, it says the easy way or the fun way.
Me, that's me.
What? Me, what?
The easy way. It's the easy.
You want to do it the easy way?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're going to do it the fun way.
I want to do the fun way.
I think they're going to do the fun way.
They don't.
So just then, Nebula pressed the button on the device and thrust in the Guardian's direction. The whole team froze where they were. Nebula turned her back to the Guardians, and because she was distracted, Rocket managed to free his hand.
Daddy,
shoot his
she
cannon,
broke.
destroying the Nova Corps device.
She broke right there.
Yeah, so he shot it. He was able to get a hand free, and he shot it and broke it.
Why?
So he can free his friends. He had to save his friends.
Oh,
And him.
And himself, correct.
She ate his friends?
She froze his friends
Why?
because she,
That's why you gotta pay
Not
attention
friends
so
with
you
them,
already
yeah.
know what's going on.
but they not friends. All right. Hey. So when the device shattered, the Guardians were released from the Nebula's hold. The Guardians flexed their limbs as they regained control of their bodies. Gamora picked up her sword and turned to face Nebula. but her sister was already on the move. The Guardians followed Nebula into the tunnels. Gamora was the first to catch up, Luigi.
Okay.
Gamora was the first to catch up to her sisters. You want us to hang back while you take her, Star-Lord? Asked Gamora as the Guardians caught up. Gamora had learned that family didn't just mean being raised together, but being there for each other. Her real family was standing right in front of her, and she needed their help to defeat her adopted sister. She shook her head. No, she said. We're a team. Let's do this together. The team nodded at Gamora as they headed towards Nebula. With some help from Drax and the rest of the team, Gamora propelled towards Nebula and knocked her off her feet. Dang, she punched her in her mouth.
Why?
It looks like in her eye.
Well, it looked like her jaw for real.
Why?
Yeah,
Why did you do that?
Why you not listening?
It's a lot.
So tell me why she did it.
I did.
Why? Why she do it?
Because I don't even know.
I know you don't know. Because you wasn't listening.
Sit up.
She punched her because she was being evil.
Okay. She don't love her sister?
Yeah, she loved her sister, but sometimes you gotta show tough love.
Yeah, they're two little babies. I can see them.
So, the Guardians watched as Gamora handcuffed Nebula. Now you're the one who can't move, sister, she said smugly. Gamora turned to the Guardians. You know we're not just a team. You guys are also my family. I am Groot, Groot said proudly. Rocket muttered, you're right. This is one weird, dysfunctional family. Gamora laughed. I wouldn't have it any other way.
But why she change her skin?
Why she doing what?
I said, why she change her skin?
She not changing her skin.
Yes, she did. How she?
What you mean changing her skin?
Because I can see it.
Who changed their skin?
Her or the? Yeah.
So what color was she at first? You think she changed her color?
Yeah.
So what color was she at first?
Okay.
Green?
So how's she green now?
So ain't she green still?
Yes.
So what changed?
Nothing. Nothing except that.
Never mind.
Alright. And that is...
No, we don't read all these pages.
Yeah, we're going to save all these pages for another day.
Tomorrow.
We're going to read some tomorrow and the next day.
Well, we gotta read this last one.
No.
Say the end until
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No book drop. No book drop.
Yep, no book drop because we didn't complete the whole book. So with that being said...
The end. Good night, Rogers. Good night, the Rogers party.
Good night.
Mommy, can you go give me a
Good night.
Mommy,
Good night.
I want to get the noise.
Good night. Peace.